Last time on Space Daze, the crew ventured into the sandy wasteland of Thybus. Bacchus took his anger out on some super smooth rocks, which then took its anger out on him and the rest of the group in the form of a giant scorpion. After a few stings and shots, they quickly disposed of the angry creature and discovered a Brai Sanctum cargo ship that was bottom up in the sand. Removing the panel, they were greeted by a barrage of miscellaneous items as a tan elf with patchy skin and golden eyes confirmed that he was in fact Zakariya. Alright, so you guys are standing outside of this crashed Brai Sanctum cargo ship. There is this elf kind of peeking around the corner at you guys. He has his hood, like this cloak on. The cloak is super tattered. It's not fancy whatsoever. But he says, "Yes, I am Zakariya."
Perfect. We need your help.
Yeah.
My help?
Yes.
Oh, of course. Who are you?
My name is Princess Nora.
Oh, you're the one that ran away. I see.
Yep. These are my buddies. We need pipe.
Who are you? As he's gonna point at Bacchus.
I'm
Come
Bacchus. Melonus.
Alright, and I don't care about last names.
Yeah.
You. And he's gonna point down at you, Daythorn.
Well, I wanted to pick up the chess piece he threw at me earlier.
Okay, that's fine.
I look up at him and was like, I'm Daythorn.
Okay, and that is an AI. What's its name? As Sito's just like, I'm Sito.
His name is Sito. He's not an it.
Okay, I'm sorry. His name, Sito, Bacchus, Daythorn, and Princess Nora. It was very nice to meet you. What do you need? Come on in. And he kind of shuffles back inside to this darkness, and he turns on this light that doesn't do much for the entryway, but it does help you kind of get inside.
So, I will say this, the way you said that, it sounded like he was like, oh, it's nice to meet you, now get the fuck out. And I was about to be like, you slut!
Like a good neighbor, stay over there.
Yes. Okay, so I walk in.
Okay, the inside of this, this cargo ship, Bacchus, it is a lot like the Miss Lily, because she is in fact a modified cargo ship of the Brai Sanctum, but it's been converted into a kind of like a bunker of sorts, and it's much cooler than outside. Go ahead and make an investigation if you would like.
For those who want to?
For those who want to.
Before Bacchus investigates, I'm gonna take the door that Nora ripped off its hinges and kind of prop it back up against the entryway.
Yeah, you do that. You prop the metal panel kind of up against the frame.
Give it a pat.
It almost falls over when you pat it, but it does make things a little bit darker. But Zakariya kind of shuffles into this main bay that has been converted into this, like, living space, and he pulls off his cloak and hangs it up. And who is doing an investigation?
Me.
You're doing an investigation?
Yeah, that's a 14.
It takes a few minutes for, even with dark vision, for your eyes to kind of adjust. But you see that there is kind of a makeshift stove off to one corner, a cot in the other. You see that there's a lot of papers just kind of posted on the walls, and it looks very much like a conspiracy theory case, because things are tied to other things, and it's not the neatest of places.
Oh, Daythorn is so into this.
Daythorn's found her new love!
Next time on Space Daze.
How many boyfriends can
Daythorn
get
gets with a hobo. Oh boy. Zakariya kind of goes around and he lights all these lanterns that aren't technologically advanced like what you see in the city. They're old-fashioned, like, gas lanterns. But as he does, the room kind of lights up, and you can see that he's a little on the taller side for an elf, but he looks about as messy as his place. He's got this dark, kind of blackish brown hair that's kind of matted and in dreads. And the one thing that's really interesting, he's wearing these dirty, patched clothes that are a Brai Sanctum soldier's clothes.
Mm-hmm. Did he kill someone for them?
How hot is he?
Yeah, where is he on the scale?
It's only a matter of time.
Gots to know.
Okay, before or after he takes a bath?
Both.
Ew.
Before he takes a bath, he's about a 6.8.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good for being a dirty old man.
Yeah.
Yeah. After he takes a bath, I would say he's probably around an 8.5. He's not bad looking for living out in the desert in the middle of nowhere by himself.
Still not as hot as me, but I mean,
Move aside,
that's pretty
Bacchus.
good. Hey!
Everyone gets with the hobo. That's gonna be the title of this
No.
episode, is Everyone Gets with the Hobo.
Oh, no.
We've descended.
This is gonna look like an orgy.
Gross.
The
No, I would
princess
like to
and the
see
pauper. No.
Two
God.
things to get us back on track. What chess piece did he willingly get rid of? And what is he studying on the board?
Of course that's what you would ask. Which chess piece did he willingly throw at me?
I'm gonna see Lance's face
It
now.
matters.
Does it?
Yes.
He threw a rook at you.
Okay.
I don't play chess, so I don't know what that means.
And then I would like to further investigate what he's,
What he's studying.
yes.
Okay. Before you get to the board, he does turn to you guys and he says, "So, you want me to help you?
Yes.
And how did you hear about me?"
I look at Bacchus.
Look. I point to Bacchus while I look at stuff.
Aquilon gave me the hookup.
Aquilon. Oh, yes. Tall, broody fella. Yes, I know him.
Is he hotter than Bacchus?
Yeah.
Was that really important?
She hasn't met him yet, so I guess it's slightly important.
Slightly important.
He hasn't been rated yet, so it's very important.
Rated. Well,
Boy.
I suppose he is not bad looking if you liked that sort of thing. tall and broody isn't really my type, but...
What is your type?
Why may I ask, did you come here to find me? Now, princess?
We need papers. We need papers.
Paper.
We can
Papers.
pay.
Well, okay. As he picks up some random pieces of papers and shoves them in his in your arms, Bacchus, and he says, "Thank you."
I'm gonna throw them back at him.
We need documents, forged documents.
Oh, now see, now you're being specific.
You know exactly what I meant.
Well, then you should have said it.
Maybe I can say it to your face with my fist.
Okay, I'm gonna push Bacchus aside and go, look, we're trying to sneak into a party.
Let me guess, it's a party in your home planet.
Oh, good, yes. It's
I told you he was on
memorial
board.
for my brother.
The one that went missing.
Yes. You know a lot about my family.
Oh, I know a lot about a lot of things. There's not a lot to do out in the desert except for think about things.
I mean, this is true.
Weird.
As he's talking to you, Daythorn, go ahead and make that investigation.
Sounds good. 15.
So, are you looking on the floor? Are you looking on mainly the board? Doesn't really have a board. He just has papers pinned up everywhere. Like, there's string that's going across the room to other papers on other sides of the ship.
Yeah.
It's a mess.
So I'll just pick one, and then I'll kind of follow the string around to wherever it leads me.
Go ahead and roll a d4.
A D4. 3.
Okay, so the first thing you go to that kind of catches your eye are some papers that are hanging on the wall. There's quite a few of them. They are pretty badly scanned pictures of documents that you can't really understand because the photocopies are so bad. It has the black marks. They're all really old. The one thing you do notice on these is that throughout the documents, there are several areas that are circled in red that have a code on it. And that code is 1K3T.
1K3T?
Yes.
Can you help us?
To make the documents.
Yes, please.
I can make documents. I can make the invitations to this royal party that is your family's, and I can do them very well.
Awesome, that's exactly what we need.
But what's in it for me?
What do you want?
I need some things.
Okay. What kind of things?
I need a mushroom.
From where?
Oh, what now?
From the K
Shut up, Bacchus.
a mushroom or fungi.
From where?
He's a fun guy.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
As Daythorn just says that in the corner, like... Oh, plant jokes.
Lord.
It's a rare mushroom that only grows on Helera. It's in the Keizo system. If you get me 2 of these mushrooms, that will give me enough time to get the materials required for your invitations, and I think that's a pretty fair trade.
Okay, how long will it take us to get to these places?
Well, it depends. How are you getting there?
We have a ship.
Okay. Well then, can your ship jump?
Yeah, well, it used to be able to. Hopefully that's getting fixed.
Well, what it sounds like from you is that you don't quite get to the place you want to go as fast as you usually want to. So I would say it's probably going to take you around 2 to 3 days.
Damn, do we have 2 to 3 days? Let's go find this fungi.
Do you know what it looks like?
No! I was hoping you would provide me with something.
Well, you just seemed really eager to go find fungi.
Well, I have reasons to be not... What does it look like?
Well, it's called a luminescent shroom.
Okay. So glows.
And he kind of goes and, like, throws some papers off of a desk and holds up this book showing you this mushroom that is all black.
Oh.
He tells you it's very rare. Like I said, it can only be found on Helera, and it glows in pure darkness.
Cool beans.
Daythorn, did you want to investigate more?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and roll a d4.
2.
So you kind of go around and you're following these strings, and the next paper that you see is Conspiracies about a floating garden. And next to it, there's more information and conspiracies and hypotheses of it being hidden inside of a planet's core. You also see something about a secret base that may also be in this core. You soon see a picture of, next to the papers of the secret base, and there's a symbol sketched, and it's a lily.
Wait, what?
A lily? Huh, interesting.
Do I know anything about this lily, or is it just like a coincidence?
Are you investigating things?
I don't know,
or
I
are
just
you
heard
looking
lily and
around?
I like a dog. Ding! Never mind.
Daythorn is investigating. If you would like to investigate and see if you
Yeah, since everyone over here is being
the same
mean to
thing.
me again. Jeez.
I mean, if Bacchus joined DT, she would probably just point at the lily and then keep on moving to what she was looking at.
I got 12.
That's fine. You see it. Especially with Daythorn's help of actually pointing it out. Botch, go ahead and make a wisdom check.
Oh boy. Oh, I'm actually a little wise. That's 4. Sorry, DM.
Oof. That's a lily. You're like, huh, that's
Oh,
neat, and you walk
jeez.
away. Actually, I can't assume that you walk away. Do you stay there, or
I'll
do you...
stay. Like, what? Okay, is it like a pic? It's like a drawing? Or a picture? A drawing.
It's a drawing, yeah.
Alright. Huh.
Stand and stare at it a while.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'll have you do a wisdom check in a little bit. Nora, Zakariya, you asked if you could have this picture, and he kind of laughs. You want me to rip this page out of the book and give it to you?
I didn't realize it was in a book. I thought he was just showing me a picture.
Nope, it's in a book.
Yes, I want you to rip this page out of the book and give it to me.
Well, alright. As he rips the page out of the book and hands it to you.
I fold it up and put it in my pocket. Thank you. And now I'm gonna leave.
What?
He's gonna turn to the two of you and be like, are you finding everything you're looking for?
Not looking for anything in particular. This is just curious.
Are you gonna continue investigating, Daythorn?
I would like to, and I'll be like tapping the little rook piece in my hand as I walk along. I'll take a 4.
Okay. One of the things you see is there's quite a bit of conspiracy about brainwashing in the Brai Sanctum. There's a lot of case files of the opportunity program for the orphans.
Mm-hmm.
and just a lot of little, like, conspiracy hints about brainwashing.
She taps on it and kind of, like, motions Bacchus over, if he notices.
Bacchus, are you still staring at the lily?
Yeah, he's starting to lose interest, but he's still over there.
Go ahead and make one more wisdom check.
Oh, thank the goddess. 19.
Okay. So as you're starting to lose interest, Bacchus, you're staring at this, and it's when you start to move away and it moves into this position that's kind of like not to the side of you but more in front of you, you realize that you've seen this lily on the Miss Lily.
Oh shit. He just looked at it, was like, derp.
Yeah, it is the same symbol that is actually etched into the wheel of Miss
Seriously? Oh my god. Neat. He's gonna grab the drawing and, like, wiggle it at... He's gonna hold it up and, like, wiggle it at Zakariya. It's like, hey, what is this?
That's a paper.
Yeah, but on the paper. I'm gonna stalk up to him and, like, poke at it. Just like, the lily. What's this from?
It's a peace symbol.
Yeah.
You don't know much about the Waste's history, do you?
Well, I mean, I grew up there. I like to think I know quite a bit.
The lily was a symbol of refuge, of safety. Anyone who was outcast or in trouble could look for this symbol and find a safe place among the rebels.
That makes sense.
You seem a little confused.
Yeah, well, I've seen this before.
Well, I'm sure you have. The Waste should be filled with them.
Well, yeah, but, like, on my stuff.
A long time ago, the lily was kind of a saving grace. There was a certain ship that would go and transport refugees to the rebels' base.
Uh-huh. Like this one.
Yes. The rebels stole it from the Brai Sanctum.
Yeah, but a lot of these... I mean, you have one here that you used for yourself.
Well, that's because I was with the Brai Sanctum.
I mean, that's how we get a lot of stuff in the wastes and around. I mean, we take stuff from the Sanctum. There's so many of these cargo ships that are, commandeered.
Listen, if you know the history of the Wastes at all, you will know that the rebels started building a safe haven for everyone, using one of the cargo ships that they stole from the Brai Sanctum. They named it the Lily. Hey everyone, Lance, your lovable DM here. Sorry for the interruption, but we just couldn't wait to spread the news. Our Patreon is live. Do you love what we do? You can become a 20-sided patron now by hitting the link in the description below. We have 2 tiers right now, our $2 civilian tier or our Dominion Friend $7 tier. Both tiers get some pretty amazing stuff, including, but not limited to, character sketches and work in progress from our amazing artist Avon, personal journal entries from some of the crew, and not 1, not 2, heck, not even 3, but 4 handwritten thank you letters, one from each of the crew here on 20-Sided Adventures. All proceeds go to help us making a great quality podcast for your ears to enjoy. Not only do the proceeds go to making a great podcast for you guys, but a portion of those proceeds will also be going to a charity each month that you guys get to vote on. Also, if you like what we do, please rate and review us on iTunes. It really helps us out. See you later, Space Cadets. Now, back to the show.
Interesting.
So that was. Wait, but okay, my. No, never mind. Just forget it.
Daythorn, do you want to examine the last of the papers?
Yes.
Roll investigation.
11.
This one is a bit bigger. It covers more area than the rest of the kind of conspiracies do. This one has kind of several pieces of paper kind of put together in the ways that kind of, when you like step back, it almost looks like a map. And these conspiracies are about hundreds of tunnels that are underground and that lead through the entire planet. And along with this kind of like map and these like hints of these tunnels, there's also information about a creature below the planet that it claims being kept under the Brai Sanctum building. And it's called a Teresk.
Have I ever heard about this thing before?
Go ahead and roll in a intelligence.
That will be a 21. Unnatural.
Okay, let me get this up really quick. And I'll send it to the group.
That's if I share it with the group.
True, maybe I should just give it to you.
Yeah, because if it's a big scary creature and how Sito freaked out, I might not want to say anything about it just yet. Holy shit.
That's a good sound.
Yeah, Daythorn has her hand over her mouth, and she's just kind of like thinking real hard at this.
Zakariya's gonna come over to you, and he's just gonna stand next to you, and he's just be like, terrifying, right?
She nods her head. Yeah, that's a big ouchie right there.
Yeah. You know they keep it under the Brai Sanctum Citadel.
That's what you're saying in your notes here.
I discovered one of the tunnels once.
Did you ever see it?
Oh no, I'm not stupid. But I heard it.
I don't think we'll be going down in the tunnels then. Ever.
What tunnels?
Apparently there's some tunnels around the Brai Sanctum.
Well, yeah. Me and Tabaki met, and we went down there.
Hey, Bacchus.
What?
Are you near them?
Yeah, I followed Daythorn. I'm like wandering.
Okay. You see the picture. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
It's hot and I'm scared.
What
is this? Oh, shit sticks. Hang on. Sorry. Okay, +4. 6?
You instantly go pale. This thing sends a chill down your spine as you can almost hear the roaring of it.
Yeah, that's a big old, nope. So...
Sorry, Daythorn is just kind of like remaining speechless. I keep looking at the picture Lance sent, and I'm just like, no.
Kaz, I know you know what it looks like, but I will send it to you as
No.
a reminder.
I picked this creature and I hate it so much.
Nora, what are you doing?
Oh, you should probably describe this creature that we're looking at. I guess if Nora decides to look at it. So that the
I'm
viewers can think about
outside.
it in their theater of the mind.
You're outside.
You're outside, Nora?
Yeah. I had walked away after getting the picture, so I'm not in the room anymore.
So you're just chilling out.
I don't know
In
you
the
went
desert.
all the way outside. I guess that's fine for a tiefling.
Yeah.
It's true.
Well, I'm at the, entrance, the doorway, waiting for them.
Okay, you can see them, standing there as a group. Just...
That's fine. I'm thinking about other things.
So, the picture you're looking at is this gargantuan, almost like a dinosaur in a way. It has this plated armor along the back with spikes. It's this huge long tail. It's covered in these kind of like scales. It has rows of teeth and horns and claws that are bigger than a man.
It's bigger than, 10 men.
Yeah, it's in
Shit.
total, the Teresk is 100 times bigger than a person. The claws are the size of men. And, it stands on two legs. And just, it's a big old nope.
Yeah, that little finger is the size of a man.
You're welcome.
Daythorn's gonna look at Zakariya, and she's gonna be like, so, what does 1K3T mean?
Oh, I don't know. I discovered it on several of the documents in the Brai Sanctum.
It looks like Tiki backwards.
It does, doesn't it?
She nods her head. I guess we'll go get those shrooms for you.
Ah, yes, like I said, they're on Helera. It's in the Keizo system. All I need is 2.
Got it.
And, question, though. What should I put as names for these royal invitations?
Look at Nora, who's at the door.
Princess.
Yes.
I assume you don't want me to put Princess Nora on these invitations.
No, definitely not. Would I know of a group, of royalty that that my father has often invited but never shown up? Would it be like a history or something?
Yes.
21.
Okay. So, Nora, you remember that your father has always invited, the Vale family.
Okay.
And they have never shown up.
Okay. Would I know a reason why?
They may have gotten into an argument with your father at one point.
Okay, then I will say, Vale.
And should I put first names on here, or...
My father would never put first names. It would just be Lord and Lady Vale.
But I want to be beyond Vale.
Well, I'm sure you can introduce yourself as Beyond Veil to others when you're talking and sneaking about the palace.
He looks very happy.
Would they actually believe that's your name, though?
Yeah, they're rich. Rich people have funky
What?
names.
Do they, Bacchus?
You have several names.
I have several names, none of them weird.
Yeah, but there's like 30 of them.
There's not... Lord and Lady Vale. That's all we need on the...
Got it. And do you want me making one for Sito?
Vale Jr. Sheet. Canvas.
What are you doing? What? You're just... Why are you just
Tiny
saying
mini
words?
skirts.
What the fuck?
Sorry.
I do believe the heat has gotten to him.
Yeah, it would seem so. Sito.
Ha!
Do you want to be sneaking around a party with us? It's gonna be horribly, horribly dangerous.
I don't like danger,
Okay, then you will stay on the ship.
but I've also never been to
And
a party.
Oh, buddy. Okay. So,
Yeah, I'd need a date to my invitation.
Okay.
I'll be Daythorn's date.
We're all a part of the Vale family. They're a pretty decent sized one. If they travel to parties, they travel usually with 4. Sometimes more. They've not been exactly in good terms with my father, but sometimes things, people come together. Right now, over me. Shut-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. We'll need 4 invitations for the Vale family. Well, 2 and plus 1s.
Alright, I will make 2 plus 2 plus 1s for the Vale
Yes.
family for that party. Come back when you have the mushrooms. I should have everything done by then.
Cool.
Next time,
beans.
please don't rip off my door.
Next time, don't throw a fucking picture at me.
Well, you ripped off my door. I thought you were going to attack me.
We didn't rip off your door first. We lightly opened your door and you threw
Do
shit
you
at
randomly
us.
going around opening people's doors?
I do. I'm a princess.
Well, then you're going to get pictures thrown at you.
Whatever. Moving on.
So Daythorn's gonna hand back that rook piece. It's bad to lose your castle.
Why don't you keep it? It might come in handy.
I could throw it at people opening my door.
Exactly.
God damn it.
Well, it was a pleasure meeting ya, and then I'll go out the door too.
Yeah, sorry about your door.
This door is fine.
Yeah, it wasn't really a door anyways. It was just kind of a...
A hunk of metals bolted to the side of the ship.
Yeah, that.
Yes. Zakariya will kind of lead you guys out. Make sure you don't, like, break his door anymore. His metal. But, before you leave, he says, do be careful, with the mushrooms. And on Helera, the flora is going to be a bit surprising. So, just tread lightly.
There's definitely going to be cannibalistic plants on this planet.
Oh, probably.
Almost definitely.
As you guys exit out of Zakariya's home, Daythorn, your tablet pings.
I will check it.
It is a message from Dr. Quinn. It says, "Hey Beansprout, is there any way we can meet? I have something to tell you about the Lost Ones tech."
I immediately reply yes, like in all caps. When and where? She'll also add in another separate message.
She's going to reply back in a few moments and be like, "Send me your location. I'll come to you."
I send it to her, but also say, this is not a good spot.
She replies with, "I'll find you." But you guys can start going back towards the city if you would like. Yeah.
Door. Yeah, Daythorn's gonna run to the door. This is exciting, and she doesn't want to be in the middle of the desert when Quinn finds her.
So you guys hear this ping, you see Daythorn quickly typing, and then you see her run past as fast as her little legs can carry her back towards the door. By the time you guys get back to the door, Quinn is waiting for you at the rundown biometric scanner. And she sees you, the four of you, coming through the door, and she's just like, "You went outside the rings."
Maybe?
Yep.
And what's out there? Is there anything interesting? Did you get any samples, Daythorn? Please tell me you got samples.
I got this, and then she puts the rook in her hand.
There's chess pieces out there. Okay, that's not gonna matter anyway. Okay, so I was looking at the Lost Ones tech, and actually we couldn't say this in Trine or any of the inner cities because this is really fascinating. There's not much that I was able to uncover, except this isn't the only piece. Now hear me out. This is a small piece of what I think is a really big piece. I think the Lost Ones tech has been maybe separated, and it was actually one machine.
It's a giant puzzle!
The broken cargo ship became quiet as the four adventurers headed back towards the safety of the circles of Trine, with their new mission on their minds. Zakariya stood silent for several moments until the voices of the others were no longer audible. The smile on his face faded into a solemn grin, one of memories and sadness. His hands ran over a few papers on a desk, stopping on a faded picture that had seen more than just time. A picture of younger Zakariya and a scruffy tiefling. "Your boy has both your courage and your stubbornness, Reese." He tucked the picture into the confines of his robe and reached for a small circular disc, no larger than a poker chip. A small flashing light began to blink, and Zakariya's demeanor changed into that of a soldier. Desert Sanctum to Sunspot. The lily is blooming. We would like to thank everyone for listening today.
You can check us out and follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at 20SA Podcast.
And YouTube at 20-Sided Adventures Cast for all your sneak peeks, previews, extra content, or random shit we say.
Or, if you just want to chill and hang out in our Discord, say hello.
We promise we won't bite. Hard.
We also have a website for other fun tidbits,
such as the Help Action Initiative.
Links are in the description below.
Don't forget to like and review our episodes on your pod listener of choice.
We love to know what you think, we love 5 stars, and we also love your honesty because it's the best policy.
See you later, Space Cadets. Reach for the stars.
And send a postcard or an email.
Bye!